CHAMPS is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Also working in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new edition of your favorite Indiana high school sports show. This is State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. My name is Lauren Plant. This is no longer Kiera Hay. She has taken a news anchor position in Lansing, Michigan. Good luck to her. This is Jenna Skelski. Jenna, what do we have for these good people this week?
Thank you, Lauren. I am thrilled to be here, and although I can never replace Kiera Hay, I can do my best to continue in her footsteps of helping put on the best show possible. It is all about girls sectionals this week. We have got 5 of them on the show this week, including our main event between Perry Meridian and Decatur Central.
That's right. We've also got wrestling regional action, and of course, plenty of boys basketball as well.
And don't forget, Scott Bernstein will be bringing another edition of The Rundown. He has got a ton of Bloomington area shout-outs this week.
That's right. I like it. Enough talk. Let's go.
We begin with girls hoops. Crowd pumped for what might be one of the best matchups of Class 4A, and it's on opening night of the sectionals. 2 of the state's top dogs, 3rd-ranked North Central Panthers and 2nd-ranked Warren Central, getting together as familiar foes. Warren Central, 18-2 on the season, would be ready for a rematch, last defeating North Central 72-65 on the road at NC. Less than a week later, round 2, 2 great programs primed for the postseason, but only one moves on. And the Panthers would be on the prowl early. On a 5-0 run to open the game, sophomore Meg Newman spots Dynasty Witherspoon in the paint, make it 7-0 Panthers. North Central making a statement early in the game, not letting up. The Ohio State commit, Ricky Harris with the strong take, a battle for the bucket, give her the foul. Panthers up 18-5 with just under 5 to go in the half. Warren Central would need an answer and quickly. Shayla Beeler fine beyond the line. Warriors with some fight, but still down at the break. Warriors would look to try to change that. In the second half, fighting back from beyond the arc, Trinity McClendon knocks it down. WC finding some momentum now. In the fourth, a little over 4 left, North Central leads 32-28, a bit of a bobble. Warriors come up with it. Trinity McClendon with another 3-bomb. Warren Central within a penny. Tied at 34 all. 3:15 remaining. Panthers back on the offense now. Meg Newman with the spin. Bucket falls. North Central after the $2 bill leads 36-34. Warriors down 38-36 with the rock. Shot doesn't go. Ricky Harris comes away with it. Newman would be there to collect it. North Central defeats Warren Central 41-39 the final. What a sectional opener. Over to Indian Creek now for some more girls hoops. Class A sectional, 28 up for grabs by 2 really good teams. The Bruins of TriWest Hendricks squaring up with the Warriors of Danville. TriWest being rerouted by Danville 4 days prior to this matchup, where Danville got the best of the Bruins by an 8-point victory. And to shake things up even more, these 2 draw up the definition of rivals. 17-5 overall, and without a loss at 7-0 in the Sagamore Conference, head coach Kaylee May has her Danville Warriors running the hardwood. Right behind them in conference, no surprise here, TriWest. A classic finish in the making by these rivals. On to the court we go. Danville out ahead in the first, and they would add to it. Jenna Cowart from behind the arc. Danville leads by 3, 12-9 at the end of the first. The Warriors finding the edge early on. Cowart takes it into the paint. Bucket falls, still within single digits, 20-11, 6 left in the half. Some scrappiness on defense by both teams. Down court, Bruins get a takeaway. Maggie Cora doesn't get the shot to go, but Peyton Whaling reloads Cora for the J. Hendricks bounce back, but trail at the half, 29-22. Bruins would churn up the heat after the break. Some 3-pointers help the comeback. Grace Sandlin here sinks the big bucket. TriWest claims the lead by 1, 45-44. But the Warriors answer back, moving around the rock. Don't forget about Peyton Turner in the corner. 3-ball has Danville back within a penny. They would need to draw a play to make it work. And the play just might work. Ella Collier rips through the paint. Bucket doesn't go, but she draws the foul. She would need both free throws for the lead. 1 drops, tied. Second one falls. Danville out ahead by 1. Bruins would have a chance, but Danville holds on, defeating rivals TriWest Hendricks 59-57 your final.
Now over to some boys basketball. A battle of the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. The Westfield Shamrocks would welcome in the Tigers from Fishers. Rocks would get us started in the first. Braden Smith moving it around. Camden Simmons with the screen. Smith goes big from downtown. Westfield with the early lead. Tigers would pounce back, still in the first. Rock shot doesn't go. Dominic Castellani gives it to his boy Alex Alagi. The shot, boom goes a triple. Fishers with the penny lead. But Westfield would fire back, this time through defense. Chris Chin, the junior, with the steal, takes it to the house, and the Rocks take the 15-12 lead at the end of the first. But before the break, the visiting Tigers would feel at home. Down court, Willie Jackson at the buzzer. Fishers take the momentum into the half, leading 28-24. And the energy would carry through the break. In the third, Tigers ball. Jackson over to Joseph Matthews for the big tray. Fishers add to it 33-24. The Rocks working for it. Off the pick and roll. Braden Smith over to Zach Byer, and the big man would keep his Rocks within a single digit. However, Fishers controlling the ball, patient until the best shot. Jackson over to Matthews again. This time the turnaround J, bucket falls. Tigers hold the lead, and Fishers takes this one over Westfield, 63-53, the final.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. With over 100 degree programs, including graduate and doctoral offered at LTU, their one common theme is the focus on theory and practice, the art of learning through classroom and hands-on training. In a world where everyone and everything is digitally connected like never before, the graduates who will be valued most are those who can think critically and communicate effectively. Lawrence Tech's Media Communication program has been specifically designed to address these requirements. A degree in Media Communications prepares students to be cross-trained in journalism, broadcasting, production, and public relations.
The opportunities are endless. There's clubs like Blue Devil Broadcasting that's student run, and we do stuff with social media, videos about campus, about the sports teams.
If you see yourself studying media communications in the future, consider enrolling at Lawrence Technological University. For more information on the degree programs offered at LTU, head over to the website, ltu.edu today.
We know Hoosiers love high school basketball. Have you checked out the new Hang Time Indiana basketball show featuring Greg Rakestraw and Drake Wally? Every week, it's all Indiana prep hoops talk. Hang Time Indiana premieres every Wednesday on all of your favorite platforms, on StateChampsNetwork.com and on our State Champs Indiana Facebook page. You wanted more hoops? You got it. The Hang Time Indiana Show, a State Champs Sports Network production. Wrestling regionals are next on State Champs.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
To the mat we go. Regional Wrestling Championships at Mooresville High. That includes teams from Martinsville, Plainfield, Brownsburg, and Avon, to name a few, in this regional final. Plainfield's LG Burden in blue squaring up against Greencastle's Branch Carrington in the 145 weight class. Plainfield trying to keep themselves up on the leaderboard. LJ Durbin with the big slam, and the Quakers look strong. Burden, strong but also technical, gets the advantage here. Burden showing a full display of power here with the huge drop, and Plainfield would finish 4th overall in the tournament. Avon's Asa Garcia in the 132 weight class only has 1 loss on his record this season at 38-1. Garcia takes control over Plainfield's Logan Bowe, getting a point. Bowe trying to bounce back mid-match, and here he turns a point for the Quakers. But Garcia was too fast, too strong, getting the quick point off the turnaround. Avon finished strong in this year's regional. Garcia gets the dub as Avon places 2nd in the tournament. Brownsburg putting up all the points today. Logan Miller in the 106 weight class showing some speed. Miller gets the point and takes the match. Thunder Waring, Dorian Keys with the slam from the sky in the 285 weight class, and here with another point. But it was not all about shrink. Here, an escape. Keys opens up the door for another score, and with the advantage here, Brownsburg would get the top spot, and the Bulldogs bark home with the regional championship.
State Champs Esports is registering teams right now for the greatest League of Legends high school season and tournament in the Midwest. Schools representing Michigan, Indiana, and more are all getting in for bragging rights to be #1 in the Great Lakes states and to claim the over $600,000 in college scholarship money from Lawrence Tech. This 10-week virtual season begins mid-February with a 2-day incredible tournament in mid-May at LTU. League registration and competition is all free, but the deadline to register ends this week. Get your 5-man team together and register today at statechampsesports.net.
I admit it, I love working with money, negotiating, and making big decisions. That's why I'm majoring in finance and economics at Lawrence Tech. What's truly amazing about the education here is the small class sizes that give me easy access to my professors who truly care about my future. They even helped me get a great internship. And I was able to fulfill my lifelong dream of playing college golf. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4, Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, welcome into the rundown. I'm Scott Bernstein here at State Champs every week. We're talking high school hoops in the state of Indiana. This week we're going to talk about Bloomington basketball, both past and present. And when we're talking about the present, we're talking about the Bloomington South Panthers. Head coach J.R. Holmes, only 3 wins away from breaking the state's all-time win mark. He's at 803 victories. He needs 806 to become the all-time hoop king in the state of Indiana from the bench. He's going to do it. It's only a matter of time, and he's got a really nice squad this year. The Bloomington South Panthers, 18-2, ranked number 10 in the state. I got a feeling they could be a sleeper in the state tournament. A team that maybe not a lot of people are talking about as having the chance to contend for a state championship, but when it's all said and done, I think they have a real good chance to be in the Final Four. They're led by Anthony Leal, one of the state of Indiana's top prospects. He's a junior 6'5" guard. He is just a ferocious playmaker, a force of nature off the ball, scoring over 20 a night, just went over the 1,000-point mark for his career. He's tracking to be Bloomington South's all-time leading scorers, being recruited by the Big Ten, the Pac-12, and the Big East. But Bloomington South is more than just Anthony Leal. They got Noah Yeager at the point. He's a fearless floor general, just tough as nails, smart and efficient. They got two seniors in Grayson Rowland and Adam Graham that are just Sir Grind-a-Lots, the type of guys that are providing leadership, doing all the dirty work that doesn't necessarily make it into the stat sheet, but you need that kind of work to get victories. And they got a really nice sophomore on the wing in Joey Bamba. But when we're talking about Anthony Leal and we're talking about him possibly being one of the all-time greats for Bloomington South, for the city of Bloomington, I want to harken back and look at some of the all-time great hoopsters in B-Town history. So let's start with a couple guys that were NBA first-round draft picks, Mr. Basketballs, Jared Jeffries and Sean May over at Bloomington North. In the early 2000s, they went to the state finals, ended up losing to Zach Randolph, but both ended up having really good college careers, went to Final Fours. Jeffries with Indiana, May with North Carolina. If you're talking about Bloomington South, you got to talk about kids like Jordan Hall and Darwin Davis. They won state championships for Coach Holmes in 2009 and 2011, respectively. If you're going back even further into the 90s, you got to talk about guys like Jonathan Holmes, JR's son, who was the runner-up for Mr. Basketball, went to a Final Four with his 99 Panthers squad before going on to go play at Chapel Hill at UNC. And then Chris Lawson, one of the best big guys in the history of Bloomington, from Bloomington South, ended up playing at Vanderbilt. He's from the 1980s. You got Queth Duaney and Jabril Conte. Jeremy Sensabaugh led Bloomington North to a state title in '97. Queth Duaney ended up winning a national title with Syracuse. And then Chance Coyle just graduated last year from South. He's South's all-time leading scorer, but Anthony Leal could break that record before it's all said and done. So a little flavor of Bloomington basketball, past and present, here at the Rundown. Love talking history, love talking Bloomington basketball, because I spent 4 years down there, the best 4 years of my life. Love the city of Bloomington. It's hoops heaven down there, and it's only getting better as Coach Holmes is going towards that record, and Anthony Leal's got another 2 state tournaments to build on this legacy. I'm Scott Bernstein. Check back next week on The Rundown.
Don't touch that remote! You're watching highlights of State Champs! Let's go, Fishers!
Don't go anywhere. It's time for some more IHSAA girls hoops. Southport High School, the host of Sectional 11. Pike Red Devils squaring up against the Rebels of Roncalli. Pike defeated Roncalli in last year's opening round of sectionals. Red Devils looking to shake things up again, but standing in their way, a very good Rebel squad of Roncalli, taking their last 7 consecutive games under head coach Stan Bench. This was definitely the time to get a hot streak entering sectionals. One and done, everything counted in this one. Roncalli controlling most of the first half in this one, and a big reason why, sophomore Maddie Bischoff showing some strength with the take, bucket in. Rebels lead by double digits at the half. Pike would find a spark in the third. Off the miss, Red Devils board. Don't give her space because of this. Jada Roberson finds the arc, 3-ball good. Pike slowly turning the momentum in the third. The Devils would keep at it with possession. Mercedes Moore shifts into a higher gear with the floater. Pike shows life, but still down by double digits, 39-19, 5 minutes left in the third. Red Devils would get their looks. Shot doesn't go. Elena Vincent secures the board. Down court, stop, pop, the 15-footer. Rebels answer right back. Now to the fourth we go. Pike going for the comeback. They would find a dime here in transition. Ania Madden over to Jalen Murray. The freshman with the tray. Getting closer now, 44-33. Roncalli still holds the lead with 7 left in the contest. Off the loose ball. Rebels would come away with it. When push comes to shove, call in your ace. Sophomore Maddie Bischoff with the big statement. She would finish with a whopping 39 points on the night as Roncalli defeats Pike 61-39, your final.
Off to another girls hoops sectional. back at the Creek, the host of Class 3A Sectional 28. Beech Grove Hornets up against Heron. Heron able to split 500 in their last handful of matchups, but would it be enough momentum to net the Hornets? Beech Grove coming into the matchup with a similar record and a bit of a slump in January, but looking to bounce back in the postseason. And they would be off to a great start early in this one. Hornets with the rock at the key. Tia O'Connor drains the jumper, and Beech Grove was up early. They continued to work at it. The Hornets finding some rhythm. Alexiana Blakely in the paint, and they were rolling. Beech Grove would lead 17-10 after the first. In the second, down 23-14. Heron with some energy. London Love with the J, drops the shot and shows some love to a Heron comeback. Now down by just 7. But before the break, BG with the statement. O'Connor finds Hannah Chandler, count it, draws the foul. Hornets up 33-19 at the half. Heron still fighting in the second half. Love draws the foul and the bucket counts, but the team was still down by more than a few. Beech Grove looking to close it out with the takeaway. Chamia Crawford seals the deal. Beech Grove takes this one over Heron 76-49 the final score. Now we jump into some boys hoops action. Highlights courtesy of the ISC Sports Network. The Plainfield Quakers hosted the Bulldogs of Brownsburg. Both teams coming in hot into this one with only a single loss for both teams in the past handful of games. Late in the first, Brownsburg down by a penny trying to take the lead. Riaz Thomas first shot no good. Jacoby McGowan with the second try, no go, but the Lucky Charms show up on the third try by Thomas and the Bulldogs take the lead. To the second quarter, Plainfield trails by 3. Great man-to-man coverage by the Bulldogs, but that won't stop the Gibbs twins from the pressure. Cade dishes it to Jacob from downtown, tying this game up at 15 all. Just seconds away from halftime and Brownsburg looking to add something before the buzzer. Cameron Alford with the penetration, off the board and in, sending the Bulldogs into the locker room up 3 points. Plainfield keeping it close in the third. 2 Cades getting the job done here. Cade East with the quick dish to Cade Gibbs, and Gibbs is relentless in the paint. He drops the deuce, getting his first points on the night, and the Quakers only trail by 2. But the Bulldogs start to pull away late in the third. Jacoby McGowan shooting 48% from three-point territory on the season, and here he is wide open from beyond the arc, drains the tray. Brownsburg up big and led by 13. Closing this one out for the Bulldogs, junior Connor Lucas with a nice give to Richard Lang, and the senior will jam this one home as Brownsburg comes out on top in this one, beating Plainfield 65-43 your final.
StateChampsNetwork.com is the heartbeat of the State Champs sports universe. Compelling stories, the latest blogs in recruiting and news, the best team rankings in the state, and of course, literally hundreds of hours of all the incredible State Champs shows and highlights that you can handle. State Champs covers all high school sports in both the state of Michigan and Indiana. Bookmark StateChampsNetwork.com and check back every day. The main event is next.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we're driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Back again.
You know me.
Pepperoni Asiago. Oh, he's so cute. What's his name?
Pepperoni Asiago.
I just want to eat him up.
Flavor fanatics love us because we invented flavored crust pizza with 100% real mozzarella cheese and fresh dough made daily. Now get meal deals for any budget. Hungry?
Howie's! I chose Lawrence Tech for the architecture program and volleyball team. Architecture is a great fit for me because I love math and design. Now I combine them with technology to create beautiful structures. At Lawrence Tech, I didn't have to wait until my 3rd year to start designing. Our hands-on education begins right from day 1. And I'm really excited about LTU's Design Center in Detroit. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Welcome back to State Champs. One game to get to and one more girls basketball showdown. We had a scorching start to the Class 4A sectionals in Sectional 11. Two teams familiar with each other and two teams hoping to fly to a title. To Southport we go, the main event. Class 4A Girls Hoops, Sectional 11 opener. The Perry Meridian Falcons up against the Decatur Central Hawks, Battle of the Birds. These two met back in early November. Perry came away with the win, but that was yesterday. Decatur Central getting into a rhythm, winning 4 of 5 as of late. DC donning the white unis. Early action. Vanessa Wilson locates a Jula Tata, the 6'2 senior forward, off glass. Hawks on the board first. But the Falcons quick to respond. Perry Meridian's Caitlin Baird from the key kicks to Sally Mortensen, the sophomore making her presence felt. PM led 11-6 in the first. Second quarter, Falcons up 3 now. In the second, some smooth sailing. Let's slow this baby down a bit. Good golly, Miss Molly Armstrong. Perry Meridian held a slight edge at the half, 21-20. Third quarter, and the Hawks still beak to beak with the Falcons. Wilson the rebound, down the hardwood, and a beeline to the baseline. Count it, and the contact. DC trailed by 2, 28-26. Perry Meridian retorts. Savannah pipes the dart down to Caitlin Baird. She went home with 13.7 rebounds as the Falcons scratched a 5-point advantage into the fourth. Scrappy down the stretch. Hawks coming away with the rock. Kenzie Smith penetrates past to Wilson from the deep corner. The junior locks it at 38 all with 2 minutes to go. PM trying to seal the deal. Pipes plating up more apples. Sally Mortensen the finish and the foul. Perry Meridian cashes out the Decatur Central comeback by just a penny, 45-44.
It feels amazing. Like, this year has been one with great chemistry. We have so much fun before games. In the locker room, we're just getting everything together, and we're just pulling things together at the end of the season when it matters most. So it's been pretty fun with these girls.
And that's our show for this week. Remember, State Champs Sports Network is always loading up fresh content on all of our social media platforms. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our State Champs TV YouTube channel, and bookmark our website, statechampsnetwork.com.
All right, nice job, Jenna. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Also working in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association.